So good point. Okay, so there we go. So we're gonna do the model for the L beam using the same properties as we had for the L truss. So first thing to do is to create those points. So we only need 3 points. So let's say point 3 is 0, 0, 0 at the bottom. So again, we are trying to do modeling for this from here. So it will be, we're gonna go from here. So it will be the 0, 0, 0. We move to this one, we move to this one, okay? So we have 0, 0, 0 for the first point. Then we move up 1 meter. Okay, and then we move 1x, 1, another x to the right, 1. Cancel, Control A. So we have these 3 points. Now we go to geometry, curve line, project points. Do here maybe method on point. Select point 3, 2.2, and then 0.2, 2.1. All right. So now I might need a bit of your help. So the material, that one I remember is 200 gigapascal, which is the structural steel. Don't forget the Poisson ratio to be 0.3. All right. Now we need to go to the properties. New element property type. We're going to select the beam. Okay. Let's not forget to select the material. We go to shape. And shape, we're going to select the circular bar. And what was this value? 0.11. Let's see if I have it somewhere here. Anyone can give me that value? 11. 38. 3828, something like that. Okay, so 1138 we have. We can find out close. Needs to be a bit lower than that. So, oh, doesn't let me change it. Don't tell me it doesn't let me change it. Okay, so cancel then, I guess. Change shape. There we go. 0.1138. No. Okay, so I'll come here, change. So 1138. 2838. Ah, there we go. 2838. I click here on up. Remember, this is the Y. Okay, and now, yeah, that's pretty close, okay? I don't care that much. So that should be the values that we got for the calculations. You can click OK and cancel. So if you go to properties, we should have this property over here. So now, okay, so go to mesh, mesh control, size along curve, select the 2 curves. I don't know how many elements you want to put. 10 might be a lot, but let's just put 10. Looks okay. Might be too many values, but it looks okay. And now maybe we need to be a little bit careful here. So let's see. Let's first start at the top one. That will be the easiest one. So mesh, geometry, curve. I'm going to do one at a time. So if I curve this one, if I mesh this one with the beam, what should be the orientation? Remember, we did the Y going up. So either Y or Z we could put. So let's say here 0. And we could put here 1. Okay. So we did this one. If you want to go here to the little square and thickness cross section, you see, give it on the correct direction, no? All right. It's way too big, no? But that's what it is. Go to mesh, geometry, curve. I'm going to do this one. So now the Y orientation should be actually in what direction? Should be on the Z or the X, no? So if you do this, we can maybe put here the X. So if you do the preview, you see it looks correct, no? It will go in that direction. You can put the X or the Z because it's circular. And you click OK. So you see that oriented on the correct orientation. Okay, so this is not critical for something that is circular, but if you have something which is a rectangle, it's going to make a big difference if your beam is this way or this way, no? Yeah, so be careful with that. So let me remove this now. So next thing we do, model, constraint, nodal. So let's say constraints here. So this is a constraint for point 3, which we know is clamp or fix. So that means that everything is restrained at that point. So everything will be fixed, everything is restrained. Okay. Now, oops, that's not the point I wanted to do. So cancel, Control Z, file, rebuild. Yes. So model, constraint nodal. I'm not going to put any title. I'm going to go to this point here. 12. Okay. Fix. Okay, now this is correct. Now we're going to select this one. Now, what do we know about that one? It's simply supported. So that means everything should be fixed, but it should be free to rotate about this axis, no? So this will mean that it's fixed on the X, on the Y, and the Z, but should be free to rotate about the Z. Okay? We click OK. Cancel. Model, load, nodal. Say force P equal to 100 kilonewtons. It's this one over here. Okay, so it's that force over here, which is on the XY direction, 100 kilonewtons. So 10 to the 3. There we go. Since we meshed this in 2 different parts, let's not forget to do tools, check, coincident nodes, and this one should be coincident. You see, this one should be coincident, so done. Okay. All right, so I think we are here, file, save as. Let's go to desktop here, because that's where I've been saving everything. So Nastran 9. Save. We go to the letter gear, create, new, okay, analyze. Here, always pray a little bit so you don't have an error. Okay, we have an error, so we are here, F5. If you want, you can do deform. You want to do contour at the beginning. So we're trying to find the horizontal. So that would be what, T1? If we really want to look at the T1 values, we have this. So this should be the deformation. Here it kind of gives the values, but we can do F5, criteria, and maybe zoom in over there like crazy. Okay, because we could probably get a better answer for the mesh size, but like here 0.0001639, no? Okay, which is pretty close to what we're getting. If we do a more refined mesh, we probably can get something even closer. Okay, so that was pretty quick. So let's see if I can stop the recording.